Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? For last week in Germany, where I, some random ass American dude, go over what happened in Germany last week, mostly using the German subreddits. Although I will say, the top post on the German subreddit for the week is about Kiwi cake. And to be honest, that's not the top of my mind right now because there was a horrible event in Germany. And that's what we're going to dive into first, of course. Unless you're living under a rock, you already know what I'm talking about. It's the attack at the Christmas market, which, of course, my heart goes out to any of the victims, all of the victims, and the people who were there, and the people of Magdeburg, and, of course, all of Germany in general. I mean, that's just such a. I was shocked when I read that news. I think it happened on Friday. I couldn't believe that. Who the hell does that? That's insane. And I really want to dive into some of the details for my own sake because I want to know what happened. The far right tries to exploit a Saudi anti-Islamist's murder spree. A Saudi anti-Islamist. A Saudi doctor who has lived in Germany for 2 decades. 50-year-old Talib A. He was a doctor? Like a medical doctor? Oh, psychiatry and psychotherapy. Wow, that's ironic. I genuinely think the people who went to him for psychiatry and psychotherapy should get their money back. So he was a former Muslim? I'm a little bit confused. Tweets and retweets focusing on anti-Islam themes. But he attacked a Christmas market. Kind of just sounds like a stupid lunatic to me, based off this. He was critical of German authorities, saying they had failed to do enough to combat the Islamism of Europe. That's why he did it? And he's voiced support for the AFD. Wouldn't Recently, he seemed focused on his theory that German authorities have been targeting Saudi asylum seekers. There is video, like surveillance video of the actual attack, but of course I won't be playing that. But here's a new video, at least new to me, of him actually being arrested. Which if there's anything in this video, I'll have to cut it out, but like anything gruesome or anything. Kind of a random aside, but it is interesting when you see police and how they apprehend subjects, differently in America versus Germany. Mainly because here in America, the main concern would be whether or not he had a gun, which is, really unlikely in Germany. So the tactics are a little bit different. Now, this is obviously the most bizarre aspect of the whole story. This is still throwing me for a loop. I'm a little bit confused. This was not just some standard terrorist attack, which we've seen a million times, even, with people using cars, terrorists using cars to drive through crowds. He was anti-Islamist. He was an extreme anti-Islamist. So how does someone with the exact opposite viewpoints come to the same conclusion as to what they should do? It's so crazy. Just going through some headlines here. Germany probing possible security lapses after Christmas market attack. The sad thing is that's really hard to stop, to do any kind of security to stop that, isn't it? That type of attack. It's devastating how difficult that is to prevent. Unless there were clues that could have led to his arrest before, like weeks or months ago. And then there's the fact that this attack could shape the upcoming election. That's really interesting, the timing of this. And the impact this could play on the election, pretty fascinating. Although I'm not sure how much of an impact it will really have, because apparently he was anti-immigrationist. You know? Because the whole... I think the way you could spin this politically, I assume, would be, oh, you know, he's an immigrant, so... You know, it's an anti-immigrant talking point, but he himself apparently was anti-immigration. Okay, I feel like I've kind of I'm caught up on exactly what happened. I feel like people don't know exactly his motive yet. So, as far as that, I'm not caught up, but neither is anybody else. So, I'll definitely be keeping up to date on that story. And once again, my heart goes out to everybody. Such a terrible thing. But now we are going to move on to the kiwi cake. Because this is the top thing. I can't believe this is the top thing of the week, to be honest. But this is the top thing of the week. German kiwi cake. What the hell is a kiwi cake? I don't know. Is there a question associated with this? What is it? What do you need help with? This is probably a very long shot. My husband used to love these German branded kiwi cakes. They used to sell them in some supermarkets in the UK, but have been off the shelves for years. I've never had a kiwi cake before. Interesting. And everywhere online no longer delivers to the UK or asks for 60 euros in shipping for a small package. Oh my god. Are these stocked widely in Germany? Is anybody able to get their hands on it and ship it to the UK? I smell a business opportunity. You could be the German kiwi cake exporter. I've searched high and low for months. I know the brand, but never saw a kiwi Kuchen in Germany my whole life. So it's not even a thing in Germany. Julian's birthday train. Who is Julian? So this is on a sign in the train station? Julian's birthday train. Oh my god, no way. Maybe Julian is some stupid American, and it's like, you know, they're trying to keep the Julian's birthday party together. Like, just so you guys know, if you're with Julian for his birthday, you get on this train right here, okay? You can rent a whole train? That's gotta be pricey. It is pretty common for sports fans to travel in big groups to away games once or twice a year. No frickin' way. That's called Sonderzug, or special train for the lack of a better translation. But I've never seen anything like that on the info board. Wow. Oh, apparently it happens for most away games. I mean, that makes sense if you have like 100 people. Are we talking about a whole train or just a train car? Our neighbor thanks the parcel delivery workers for their efforts in an inspiring way. Oh, that's very nice. That's very sweet. I guess it's cold enough in Germany right now to leave Coke out, and it's nice and crispy cold, huh? Dank schon! Post buttonen. Lieferanten. For all post workers. Thank you. Merry Christmas. I would definitely be reaching for a Coke. Can you take two? That's what I need to know. So I'm a post office man. Because I want a Coke and the Haribo Quaxi gummies. Those Haribo gummies are good. We do have those over here in America. They're top notch. All four candidates for chancellor are unpopular with majority of Germans. There you go. I guess that's the downside of having so many political parties. Everybody just hates everybody. But that's why you got the coalitions, huh? Actually, even here in America, like, even when you just have two parties, a lot of times people hate both of them. It's just kind of picking the better of the worst two options. Okay. I hate to bring it back to this, but it is by far, you know, the biggest event. I mean, it's a huge event. This is worldwide news, front page newspaper news. Does anybody say that anymore? Do newspapers exist? I don't know. But I found the Reddit thread on it, so now I want to read what you guys have to say, or at least what, you know, the Reddit Germans have to say. I visited Christmas markets frequently this year, and it's been very nice so far. Such an attack is catastrophic in many ways. Yeah, it's disgusting, huh? It's so sad that you have to even worry about yourself in a Christmas market, which should be the most pleasant, peaceful place on Earth, pretty much. Unfortunately, I'm asking myself the question, how can we prevent something like this without causing further damage? It's really difficult. You know, ban cars. Can't do that, obviously. So what do? I don't know. It's extremely difficult. It's kind of hard to prevent people from being crazy. I really don't know. I mean, of course, there's things you could do to try to mitigate stuff like that, like have ballasts erected at every point where pedestrians get in and out of the Christmas market and have them all spaced apart. But it's just like that's not a real solution, because you can't do that for every single event or gathering. You can't have people protected or people inaccessible to cars at every single gathering that takes place. I still remember exactly about 8 years ago today. I was at a Christmas market on Breitscheidplatz and then drove home with my friends along the Kudamm. We thought it was very strange that so many fire engines and ambulances were coming towards us. Did this happen at another Christmas market 8 years ago? Oh my God. But it was only when I got home that my mother called me quite upset and asked if everything was okay. Only then did I realize what had just happened. I checked later. We had left the Christmas market and headed for the car about 10 minutes before the attack. Wow. I didn't know this had happened at another Christmas market. Oh my God. Jeez. The world kind of sucks sometimes. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.